You feel feverish today, and the path is clear. Medicine, rest, clean water, and if needed, a doctor. Now take all of that away. No pharmacies, no antibiotics, no thermometers, no isolation rooms, just a small group of hunter-gatherers, and one person who suddenly becomes very sick. So what did ancient humans actually do when serious illness struck? First, the reality was harsh. Infections, fevers, stomach illnesses, respiratory problems, and parasites were common. Without modern medicine, even a simple wound infection or high fever could become fatal. Children and older adults were especially vulnerable. A single disease could weaken or kill several members of a small group. Illness was not rare. It was a constant background threat. When someone fell seriously ill, the first response was practical care. The sick person was usually kept close to the fire for warmth. They were given water and whatever soft or easy to digest food the group had. Other members took over their normal tasks so they could rest. Physical closeness mattered. Someone stayed nearby to watch them, help them drink, and keep them from getting too cold or too hot. This basic nursing care was the main treatment available. Plant knowledge played a role, but it had limits. Over generations, people learned that certain leaves, roots, or barks seemed to reduce fever, ease pain, or calm the stomach. These remedies were based on repeated observation, not scientific understanding. Some helped a little, many did nothing. A few could even make things worse if used incorrectly. There was no reliable way to stop a serious bacterial infection once it took hold. The social side was just as important as the physical one. In a small interdependent group, one sick adult meant less food coming in and more work for everyone else. Yet most groups still cared for the ill, instead of abandoning them immediately. We see evidence of this in skeletons that show people who survived serious injuries or long-term illnesses. They must have been supported by others for weeks or months. Compassion and practical calculation existed side by side. Keeping a skilled hunter or a mother alive was valuable, but resources were limited, and not every sick person could be saved. Many illnesses simply ran their course. The fever broke, or it did not. The person recovered, or they died. The group had to accept both outcomes. When death came, they dealt with the body and continued moving forward, because the living still needed food, water, and protection. There was little room for long medical dramas. Survival of the group came first. What this tells us is clear. Ancient humans faced disease with almost no technological tools. Their main weapons were rest, warmth, hydration, basic plant knowledge, and the willingness of other people to care for them. Sometimes that was enough. Often it was not. They lived with a level of medical uncertainty that most modern people never experience. If you developed a high fever tomorrow, and your only treatment was rest by a fire, water, and whatever plants the group knew, how much hope would you feel? Tell me in the comments. I will see you in the next one.